Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta make sure this is working. Discord. There. Hello there. And here we go. We are now
Are we
live,
actually
dog.
live now?
We are live
Oh, we're
now, dog.
actually okay. So we're actually recording. We're actually in the show.
Yes.
Bear with me, folks. I might be coughing a little bit here. Anybody familiar with us? You know that I partake in the Canadian herbals. So
Only the Canadian herbals? Are you talking BC buds, bro? BC buds?
okay, BC. You know what? Okay, on an actual note, genuinely, BC Bud, somewhat overrated.
Well, I'm talking
Like,
about, okay, so there was a dude with a YouTube channel back in the day that taught me how to taught someone I met how to grow, called BC Buds. Back in the day, like how to do like, discreet home grows without being, without raising
little big
the,
obnoxious about it. Yeah,
raising the suspicions of the federal government. But yeah, so or the Mounties for him. Sorry for the Mounties.
Yeah, the Gurks. Yeah. No, they're like, don't get me wrong, they have some good stuff out there. Like it's very fertile soil, and a lot of the people out there are kind of in that stoner kind of hippie culture, at least. At least the ones that are growing out there. So you do get some good plant, but like it's not end of the world shit. Like I get stuff local here to me with like in my fucking city that is like mind blowing shit. Like it's the same quality, if not better, but it's not BC bud. But it's just like Canadian bud as a whole, man. It's just on a fucking totally different level.
Shit,
Like you ask
dude,
anybody from around the world.
bud on a whole is on a totally different level from like the last time I was able to smoke. So like, a whole decade.
Yeah, dude, flowers come tremendously far. Like back in the day, you'd be lucky to pick up something that was like 10 to 15% potency, like THC content in your plant. Dude, the stuff I'm grabbing these days is anywhere from like 20 to 30%.
Yeah. And then you got
like,
moon rocks, which is like fucking almost 40. Like,
do you know what moon rocks are? Moon rocks are fucking hilarious. Moon rocks, you take a nug of weed, right? You roll it in oil or resin, and then you roll that in crystal, like the
keef
that falls off the flower when you bust it up. Yeah. You get so fucking cooked, you don't even know where the hell you are anymore. I've smoked those, man. Holy shit, I was gone, dude.
Dude, could you imagine me right now fucking smoking moon rock? I haven't fucking smoked in forever. Like I mean like I have like I took like a little bit at fucking Kyle Con, and I took like a THC pill like 2 months ago, right? I'd be zooted. Like I'd be either so high that I felt like I was on cocaine, or I'd be so high that I couldn't leave the couch for eternity. Like
yeah, no, like you either become straight couch locked or you just start to question your existence. Like you end up on the fucking planet with that stuff. It's insane.
Dude, yeah, that shit's fucking nuts. Well, I just want to let the listeners and watchers know, because we have to upload more to YouTube, just so you know, because the YouTube analytics are fucking weird. And like the people who watch on YouTube watch the entire fucking episode. So like,
all right.
Yeah, so like we got to make sure we get it up there. There was a couple that I missed, mostly because I fucked up the video file on one of them. And yeah, so it had a little gap there.
Hey, sometimes it happens, man. Like, and I'll throw out an apology too. Like I know I haven't been around a lot, fellow listeners here. I do apologize. I've had some life stuff going on. So stuff is actually like majorly on the up for me here.
Good.
I'll go into that, kind of on our next one. Yeah, finally, right? Like just nothing but kicks to the dick for the past like fucking 5-10 years almost.
Dude, things are going great for both of us. I fucking, as everyone can see, I am in new surroundings. Okay, this isn't my living room currently. All right, this is yeah. Oh yeah, no. Within the next 3 months, I am fucking getting a goddamn house. But I am down here in the great state of Sunshine, Florida. I have hit the ground fucking running. I landed the perfect career for me. I am doing control force system, automation system, networking, installation, and programming. Fucking fantastic.
All shit. It's all shit that's right up your alley, man.
Dude,
this is stuff
I know, right?
Experiencing that you've been working. Like this is the job for you, buddy.
Dude, I am 95% sure that I fucking met Paul Simon. it was under a different name, but I walked into the house, and he like answered the door, and I'm like, man, this motherfucker really looks like Paul Simon. And
Yeah.
and I met his wife, and I was like, damn, that really looks like
This really
fucking
looks
Paul
like Paul
Simon's
Simon's
wife.
wife.
And I go upstairs, and there's like black and white pictures from like, like a couple shows and stuff, and like in New York, and like a young Paul Simon, and like Paul, Simon and Garfunkel and shit. And I'm like, it didn't hit me until I left the house. I was like, dude, I think that was fucking Paul Simon.
Mr. Paul Simon. Yeah, that's fucking wild, dude. Like,
And what's funny is I was like walking around this man's house, like singing Paul Simon, like it was like Simon and Garfunkel and shit, like under my breath, but like not even
yeah.
thinking about it. It was just like I was just singing Simon and Garfunkel, and I don't know if it wasn't him, I'm gonna feel really stupid. Like I know the name on the account, but we went through an assistant and all this shit. It was weird. So like,
It
yeah.
would make sense they'd want to preserve some anonymity too. Like they would more than likely give you a false name. They wouldn't give you like actual info because who knows? Like you could be like some super fan. Like
Well,
the second
yeah,
you
and
confirm it's him, like start planning to rob him and shit.
well,
Like
not just that, but like like my company is security and sound. So like,
Mhm.
oh shit, why did the fucking notification just came up? Sorry, listeners. But
Sure.
yeah, so like, I could see wanting anonymity even through like the contractors
Mm.
because, you know, potentially someone could have access to his entire security system. So it's like, you don't want that. If you're fucking Paul goddamn Simon. So
No, no, you really don't. You don't need that. You got enough shit on your fucking plate. You don't need all that other nonsense. Let alone the guys installing that shit.
yeah, yeah.
Like the people that are installing the security systems that I don't know might know how to get around them per se. Yeah, those are the last guys you need knowing.
Yeah, but dude, oh my god, dude. The first job I went to on Monday was currently sitting at construction cost of $11.3 million.
Ooh, okay,
It
it's a decent
has,
site.
dude.
Is it a house? What is
It
this?
is a house.
Oh,
It has every single bedroom for every single person has their own walk-in closet, like nice walk-in closet, and own luxury bathroom. They
ooh,
have a theater for like I think about 12 people.
ooh.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it's real nice, and like the sound system that we're installing is fucking gorgeous. The TV, like the fucking it's gonna be a TV instead of like a projector and shit. And
I mean, we're in the future. You could probably get like 150-inch TVs at this point.
yeah. It's really nice, and it's like it's flush with the wall. Like it's like recessed into the wall, but flush with a frame. It's gonna look so dope. And then like
To quote Mr. Takei, oh my. Damn, buddy, you got me going with all these
dude,
specs here. Holy
dude,
shit.
dude, listen. So
I'm listening.
you go. Okay, so like, yeah, I can't say whose it is and stuff like that.
Nope.
But like,
No, no.
but so you walk into the house and they just got the door delivered today, and it's like a fucking 15-foot tall door that was custom ordered and crafted, and it's fucking gorgeous.
What is
Like,
this fucking Hadrian's descendant? Like the fuck?
dude,
50
it's
foot
so
doors.
nice.
You imagine walking up to Buddy's place, like, yeah, I know you haven't seen the place yet. Come on up, buddy. Like you walk up, like, how do we get in? Oh,
Oh,
it's the door. Like, but
oh, that's the best
that's
part.
the fucking door?
That's the best part. So you pull into the driveway, and
Yeah.
it's a horseshoe driveway with an extension on the side to where the
Mm,
garages are. So it's
mm,
like, your guests pull up and your chauffeur comes out and and like goes and moves the cars
mhm,
for you and shit. And it's this
mm.
like beautiful stonework to the fucking front door, and there's like a portico on the left side that like goes under the in one of the in-law suites. Oh, there's two in-law suites.
Okay.
um, both have full kitchens.
Yep.
Oh, dude, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Fucking, and so okay, so you go in, and it's just vaulted ceiling, like 30 feet in the air.
Oh,
And there's a loft up there too for like
oh.
another like a pool
Mm,
room, like to play pool in or something, or like
mhm,
like a small
mhm,
TV set. And
mhm.
the back doors are nothing but giant glass sliding doors that go out onto like a little patio, and then
Mm.
the pool is right there.
Mm.
And then on the other side of the pool is the tennis court.
You know what I'm picturing almost? You know what I'm almost picturing here?
What?
You've seen The Sopranos, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm picturing Tony Soprano's house.
It's very similar, if not
Yeah.
made exactly to Tony Soprano's design.
Yeah, that's like I'm picking up Soprano vibes. Honestly, like I'm getting Tony Soprano style, like the
Dude,
horseshoe, the pool right off the port, like everything,
yes.
man. Yeah.
To the left of the pool is the lanai, which I didn't even know that word, to be honest. So the lanai is an outdoor living space. It
Mm-hmm.
has a full kitchen, grill with
Pizza
hood.
furnace?
I not like a stone one, but
Nope.
there's yeah, I know.
Nope. I don't care about the house at all. I don't give a fuck about these people anymore. You have that kind of money, you don't build a fucking pizza oven. Get the hell out of my face.
Hey, and he's Italian, so yeah, shame on him.
What the fuck, man? Dude, you're Italian and you don't have. I'm not even Italian, and I want one of those things, buddy. What? That's like that's like a necessity.
Dude,
That's like me being a Canadian moving somewhere and not having any red in my where I live. Like that's just that can't happen.
the lanai is bigger than my last apartment.
It's probably bigger than my current apartment. I got like fucking 600 square feet in the ghetto.
It's probably about the same size. I was like,
Yeah.
Florida, like I could live out here. I'd put, like mosquito nets around and just live out here.
Fucking mosquito nets, electric fences for the gators and shit, you know?
Oh, dude, no, like I doubt there's even a gator within 10 miles of where this place is, because it just like they have like fenced and shrubberied the entire area to death. Like there's no way there's a gator getting in there.
Rubbery. I can't hear that word without thinking of Monty Python.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So good.
We are the knights that say nee. We are no longer the knights that say nee. We are now the knights who say wiki nigga woo.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to rewatch those. My buddy's watching the show right now, and he's trying to get me to watch it. I've heard nothing but good stuff about it.
Dude, wait, you haven't watched it?
No.
Wait, you've never watched Monty Python, The Holy Grail?
No, I've seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail. There's like 4 movies, and then there's like an actual full series.
Oh yeah. Oh, Monty Python's Flying Circus.
Yeah, that.
Yes.
I haven't seen the series yet. I've seen the movie.
Okay, so
Jeez.
the series is it's mostly good. Okay, it's some of it like devolves into dry British humor that's just like a little too dry for me. All right, you're British. You're half British basically, so I can understand.
Much, yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. I like the little quips and the dry humor and just the stuff that most people hear and they're like, okay, that stuff. I'm like, that was funny,
the quips,
like
quips at the Queen that aren't supposed to be understood as quips at the Queen. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna kick out of it. I'll have to check it out then. That's 2 recommendations I have now.
Oh yeah, I highly recommend it, dude. It was on. I don't know if you have it. Oh shit, I don't even know the fucking name of it anymore. IFC, Independent Film Channel.
I don't think so, but you know what I do have?
I don't know.
A VPN.
Oh, I do now too.
Hey, speaking of, anybody needs a VPN, we have links. Affiliate links. Private internet access and ExpressVPN. They're not affiliated with the channel as of yet, but they are open to any of the listeners. You can reach out to either Acid Bomber or myself, Dog and Unicycle, and we're more than happy to provide that for you. We've got to figure out how to get it associated with the channel, but yeah, I still have I have a lot of affiliate stuff at my disposal here. There's VPN. There are some supplements as well. G Fuel style stuff as well. There are codes for that. There's esports furniture as well. If anybody's looking to grab, like a newer desk or a new chair, any stuff like that. They have gaming stuff. They have office-oriented stuff as well. There's codes for all of it. We'll sit down with Acid Bomber here. We'll crunch out those links. We'll get them posted for you folks. But yeah, no, that stuff's all at your disposal. I'd like you guys to be able to make use of those deals if you ever want to. I don't know why I hadn't brought it up until now. I think I was just trying to find a better way to re-affiliate it with the only Kyle's podcast, because right now it's still affiliated with my stream and my stuff there. But I mean, there's Yeah, but there's no reason you guys can't make use of it. Like, there's no reason we can't all use it. I'll just have to get in touch with those sponsors and see about getting the affiliations changed, or at least the promo codes changed.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I shit.
It's like one of my favorite sounds.
Dude, I hadn't used a VPN since like I set my own up in like 2016, right? And like literally hard wire, like I set my own fucking WAN access like old ass fucking computers and just set up my own VPN between Virginia and DC, or Virginia and Texas. It was just dumb. But so I wasn't gonna do it, and then I got offered by our name server provider.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. I got all these feds sitting here watching the fucking podcasts.
Buenos dias, fed boy.
Yeah. For all you fucking feds, dude, I just want to tell you something. Like, do better. All right, do better. All right.
Now, I do want to state that this is a view and opinion voiced only by Acid Bomber. This is not a view of the channel. In fact, the channel regularly supports law officiators and members of public service. We support our members in uniform. Me specifically as a Canadian, actually, I really like the armed forces and the police, specifically the RCMP, the feds. But a disclaimer, quick disclaimer, you know.
Fed boy confirmed. Fed boy confirmed.
Buenos dias, fed boy.
but yeah, dude. Oh, I need to look. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I need to look at the Canadian analytics.
I'd be curious. Yeah,
like you just see all of it. What's the capital?
Ottawa.
Ottawa. Yeah, it's just like 75% of the Canadian analytics are from Ottawa.
All straight from Ottawa. Yeah, that'd be a little.
It just it like tells us where to. Like that'd be funny. It just tells us where, and it's like Trudeau's office.
That'd be wild, buddy. I could not imagine the man in the office. I don't even want to say his name. I can't even imagine the guy sitting in his office fucking listening to this. There's no way. Let alone would he listen to it and be happy about it, because we're not exactly
no way. No way. Fuck you, fucking Mr. Stairs with legs. Fucking walk up me. Fuck you. Sorry. I watched the drinking out of cups video. Like again, you know, for like the 1,000th time last week, and I had some fungal influence at the time, and I was like, dude, yeah, I'm a man of fine taste. I like seashells, seahorses. I like towels with seashells on them. Anything seashells. Seashells rule. If you don't like seashells, you suck.
Seashells all the way. You heard it here first, folks. All about the fucking seashells.
Yeah, hashtag all about the seashells, baby. All about the fucking seashells.
Fucking crazy. All right, I'm gonna side rail us here.
Okay.
We're kind of talking about the Canadian government a little bit there, and we're talking about how I'm kind of coming around here. It's starting to look up for me. I'm gonna talk about my experience that I had yesterday and experience that I've had over the past couple of years.
Okay.
Now, I'm not sure how much of the world was aware. Canadians were aware. I think a lot of Americans were aware during the beginning of the COVID. During the beginning of the COVID pandemic.
The pandemic?
No. Yeah, the pandemic. At the beginning of the pandemic, the Canadian government initiated a program called CERB, C-E-R-B, the Canadian Emergency Response Benefit. Now, this was rolled out for people that were affected. They had their jobs laid off, they lost their jobs, whatever it might be. People that were affected and could no longer generate the income that they had. The program was laid out as such. You would apply regardless of your situation. They would let you know if you qualified or not. If you qualified, you would get $2,000 per month up until the end of this program's running cycle. Now, a lot of the people that had applied didn't per se meet criteria, but were still given the money anyways. And there was a huge fucking shit show about a year after this when they started to realize, like, oh shit, like we gave out hundreds of millions of dollars to people that did not need this.
Yep.
Now, I took a fair amount of these payments, and I was also working at the time, but I'm not proud to admit it, but I will openly admit it. The money I was making at the time was negligible. Like it was fuck all on the government's radar. Like they were mainly focusing on people who were clearing, 50 and above. I was well below that. Yeah. So this has hung over my head for 3 years now. Since all of this shit happened, I took my money. I was like, whatever. I have not filed my taxes since then. That's 3 years of fiscal taxes I did not file. In Canada, you have 5 years before they go and pursue legal action.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. So I had 3 years of unfiled taxes. I finally said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm tired of this. I can't do this. Like, this is a huge stress on my mind. It's weighing into everything at this point. I go to make a financial decision. It's there in the back of my head. What do you owe for CERB? You haven't filed your taxes. What if you owe 15 grand in taxes? Like it's just a little voice in the back of my head. So
a little RCMP officer, like, what are you doing, bud?
Pretty much. Yeah. Little Gurk in the back of my head. Like, your time's running up there, bud. Better get to a precinct and turn yourself in, like, because at this point, I'm like, I thought I was like a fugitive. I'm like, as far as I was concerned, I was like living under the law, I'm under the radar, not paying my taxes. Ooh. Well, I talked to my mother, and she has a family accountant that she's used for quite a while. Now, when I was in cadets, because I went 7 years through the Royal Canadian Cadet Program up here, I was an air cadet. I had a FinO, or financial officer, that I could relate with on base. So, like, for example, when I was on training camps, we would be paid, and I could go to my FinO and bring up any financial questions I had, any payment concerns, whatever. And I much enjoyed that. But when I left the cadet program, I didn't have that anymore. Mm-hmm. Well, Mom had been trying to push this accountant on me for a little bit. I finally said, screw it, let's go for it. I dropped the minor beefs that I had, that's irrelevant stuff. And I finally said, screw it, let's get ourselves a financial officer again. So I made an appointment to go in yesterday. I went in yesterday, I sat down, he said, what are we doing? I looked him dead in the face, I said, I took a bunch of money for CERB from the Canadian government, and I haven't filed my taxes in 3 years. And he just kind of looked at me and went, okay, let's go. And we started crunching through the numbers. We ended up crunching all of my returns. We filed them all right then and there. Now, I walked into this joint with the mental preconception that I had built for 3 years straight that I was going to owe like 10, 15 grand.
Or go to prison.
Or go to prison. Yeah, like I thought I was fucked, like as far as I was concerned, I'm a fugitive. Like I'm just waiting for the government to catch me and be like, hey, cool, yep, we got you here. Here's what you owe. You're going to serve this time for this. You're going to get out. You're going to pay this much. Like that's fucking exactly what I was expecting.
We heard you on this podcast talking about how you haven't paid your taxes in fucking 3 years.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. We tracked you down. We pulled your IP, spoke with your, your internet service provider, found the address, found your employer. We got in touch. Yeah, it's just a matter of you leaving your house at this point. But no.
Goddamn McDonald's.
So I go there, we do this, and I lay it all out for him, and he's kind of like, okay. And he prefaces it all by saying, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. And I said, I looked him in the face, and I was still somber, still super fucking, like, just realistic. I said, I don't want to hear that until we have actual numbers in front of me. And he said, okay. So we start crunching through the refunds and all of my taxes for the past couple of years, and I'm watching this number go up, and it's not coming back down. And we get to the end of filing all of my returns, and between GST, climate incentives, and just like other government stuff that's been handed out over the past couple of years, and my actual return itself, I walked out of there with a statement for just about $7,000.
Oh man, you Canadians are so lucky. We get the opposite. So if we don't pay our taxes for 3 years, so there's two ways that it could go. If you own a home, more than likely by the second year they have seized your property entirely.
Yeah.
Let me adjust your camera.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, no, I had spent the whole time just kind of assuming that I was fucked, like I'd go in here, I'd finally turn it in, I'd finally go for my records. Oh, when he left, I'd finally go for my records there, and they'd slap me in irons, be like, all right, cool, we got you. And instead, yeah, they were like, by the way, you don't actually owe us a dime. Instead, we owe you 7 large. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, my mind snapped. I'm still in shock, like legitimate shock. I can't process it. For the past 3 years, I have believed myself like on the cusp of going to jail for federal tax evasion and for claiming that CERB money.
You know what it was? You know why you're getting that return? That's for you
Hold on, hold on.
you being a good boy.
Bear with me. I'll be right back. I hope it is. Hold on. Somebody's at my door.
All right, you're good. Well, while I'm here by myself, and I have no idea what to say right now. Thank you for listening to The Only Kyle Show. The Only Kyle Show can be found on every single podcast platform in existence in the United States. So check us out on YouTube as well, and Twitter, and Facebook, and unfortunately TikTok. And yeah, that about sums it up. Okay, and Dog is back.
Just do a shameless plug, or what did I miss there?
No, just advertising that we are on virtually every single podcast platform. And our social media, and you can find the links through the Anchor. Well, it's now Spotify for podcasters, but in our description, the links to just about everything are there. And yeah,
we'll get the links up for those affiliate links and those sponsorship offers that I was talking about there.
Oh, yeah.
Discount codes for you folks there, and we'll take a peep. Yeah, we're gonna work on that some more there too. There will be some more changes coming around too. Again, I do apologize for my lack of presence in the recent months, but with that whole tax revelation there, like I said, like I feel like a huge fucking weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Like across the board, like the little Fed that was in the back of my head screaming at me, he's gone. There's no Kirk anymore, man. Like I'm looking at like wanting to purchase stuff, and I'm not thinking like, oh, can I actually afford this? Like, what if the government's like, hey, by the way, we finally found you owe us this? Like, no. I went to the government. They was like, actually, yeah, we owe you money. So like, instead, I have like another Fed who's like on the other side of the brain going, spend it all.
Hey, you know that thread ripper you wanted?
Yeah. Hey, buddy, you know you were thinking about grabbing that new fucking generation of like everything in your fucking tower? Just do it, and then get a car too when you're done. Like, oh
no, it's fucking Gilbert Gottfried. All right, Gilbert Gottfried is that fucking voice in the back of my head, and he's like, "He started." I can't even do his voice. Like, it's like one voice. I have no possible way to do, and he started shitting in a mouth. I can't do it. Yep, I can't do Gilbert Gottfried.
I've tried. He's got such a specific voice.
Yeah,
and
it's
just
so
captured
unique
to how he delivers it. Like it's just Gilbert Gottfried. There's no way around it.
Yeah, you'd have to like scrunch your face like surgically, and it's. Yeah.
No, there is a lot of work that would need to go into that.
Yeah, rest in peace, Gilbert Gottfried.
Rest in peace. Speaking of, rest in peace, Jerry Springer.
Yes. Jerry Springer was a great man. Okay, he brought entertainment to antenna and basic cable TV for many, many years. Okay, and some of you might not know that Jerry was a prominent politician. He was mayor of was it New York City?
What?
No, maybe not New York. Hold on. Hold on. Let's bring up Jerry Springer real quick.
I have a hard time wrapping my head around Jerry Springer. The fucking no offense. The man who provided fucking like free white trash entertainment for like 20 years. I have a hard time believing that man was an actual bona fide politician, let alone a mayor.
Yeah, hold on. So I'm just gonna read off his Wikipedia. All right.
Yep.
So Jerry Springer is an American syndicated tabloid talk show. Oh wait, hold on. This isn't like about him. Hold on. God damn it. Presented by Jerry Springer. Okay. Gerald Norman Springer, born February 13th, 1944. Passed away April 27th, 2023, was an American broadcaster, journalist, actor, producer, lawyer, and politician. Born in London, England, during World War II to refugees escaping the Holocaust. What? I actually didn't know that.
Okay.
What's up, bud? I'm recording the podcast. Come say hi. Come say hi. Come on, broken wrist boy. Come here.
Broken wrist boy.
Dude.
I need to hear from Broken Wrist Boy now.
Hey, come here. What's up? My buddy wants to talk to you.
I need to hear from Broken Wrist Boy.
He speaks Spanish. I'm
Oh
serious.
God, not like that.
Dog, say something to him in Spanish.
Yo no hablo español.
Oh my God. Speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Dude, my vocabulary is gone, but my family's from Ciudad de Mexico.
His English not too good.
Nothing.
Yo comprendo español, pero no hablar.
What's up?
Huh?
What's up?
I'm recording a podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, podcast. I'm trying to do it before your buddies get home. Yeah. So yeah, I was probably being like super loud, yelling Jerry Springer. All right. Oh yeah. I was reading off Jerry's
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Trying to find his actual info here. Yeah.
Okay. So, England to refugees escaping the Holocaust. Springer was raised in Queens, New York City. He attended Northwestern University School of Law, qualified as a lawyer, and first became actively involved in politics, working for the campaign of Robert Kennedy in 1968. Okay, this is where conspiracy theories are coming. All right.
Hold on. What?
Yeah, 1968. He worked for the Robert Kennedy. Yeah, the Kennedys, dude. Dude, listen. The establishment took him out because JFK Jr. or whatever his name is, or Robert Kennedy is like trying to come and become president and shit. So they fucking took out Jerry Springer, his fucking fixer. All right.
That's fucking intense, man. What the hell?
All right. So a Cincinnati city council member, Springer served as the 56th mayor of Cincinnati from 1977 to 1978. He then worked as a local news anchor in Cincinnati, where he won several regional Emmy Awards for commentary. Springer was best known for hosting the sometimes controversial tabloid talk show Jerry Springer.
Sometimes controversial. You are not the father.
Well, okay, no, that was usually Maury. Okay, Maury was actually, in my opinion, Maury was actually in the beginning the trashier one.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you that. I forgot Maury was a thing. Yeah. All right, they're both pretty bad.
Yeah.
They're both pretty fucked. I'll give you that, bro.
So I watched a lot of Jerry Springer in prison. Well, in jail. Sorry, I haven't been to prison. All right, I just been to jail for extended periods of time. All right.
Yeah, man needs to specify he hasn't served Fed time, just local time.
Not even DOC time. God damn it. Well, not enough time to go to DOC. All right. So, from 1991 to 2018, he also debuted the Jerry Springer podcast in 2015. From 2007 to 2008, he hosted America's Got Talent, and from 2019 until 2022, Springer hosted the courtroom show Judge Jerry. He was noted as a pioneer in the emergence of trash TV.
Word! Okay, I'm glad it was there. I wasn't the only one to say it. That's in an official description on the internet. I'm not the only one that mentioned it.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Actually, I kind of want
to go back. What? Judge Jerry?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Judge Jerry is an American arbitration-based reality court show which was presided over by Jerry Springer, who previously hosted Jerry Springer from 1991 to 2018. The series began its run in first-run syndication on September 9th, 2019, and was distributed by NBC Universal Syndication Studios. Yeah, dude. 3 whole fucking seasons, bro.
I had never even heard of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I haven't paid attention to any of that shit since I was homesick from school in like middle school in like the early 2000s. But what the fuck, man? Okay, now is he just like kind of like helping a judge go through it, or like did he somehow gain a legal degree in this and is now an actual like adjudicator?
Okay, so development host Jerry Springer had planned on retiring after his tabloid talk show. NBC was interested in retaining Springer's services and convinced him to take on hosting duties for an arbitration court show. Springer was intrigued by the opportunity to host a more grown-up program and to use his law school education. The signature Jerry Jerry chant was carried over to Judge Jerry. albeit only during the warm-up and never during the actual proceedings. Cases for Judge Jerry were chosen from pending small claims court cases that had already been filed in jurisdictions across the United States. According to Springer, this was to prevent litigants from purposely seeking out the show to earn 15 minutes of fame, a problem that had occasionally come up during the run of Jerry Springer. In regard to his judicial life, Springer largely played it straight, though he noted, invariably, I crack jokes because I can't help it. Even if I have to be stern, I'm never going to be mean. On February 5th, the series was renewed for a second season. On March 23rd, series was renewed. Okay, so basically, so like with Judge Judy and everything, right? the two parties, you know, so the complainant and the defendant, they agree, like the only way that works is that they agree to arbitration. So instead of it being held in their local civil court, you know, they agree that this arbitration court has full control over the outcome of the case, and like arbitration court has like a cap that they can hear. So like,
Okay.
you know, like you could like technically, you know, two parties can go into a courtroom and say and give us, me and you know, control over arbitration, which would be fucking hilarious.
Don't fuck with me, yo. I would fuck people's lives up, bro. I'd fuck them just for the content, bro.
But yeah, I mean, I'm sure that most states have like an arbitration requirement that you had to have at least attended law school for so long, or read law for X period of time. Because that's why that one ex-cop is able to do it, because going through policing, going to the police academy, like a lot of those add up to credits. So he probably like was able to get a law degree just by going to classes for his cop job. All right.
No, that's wild. Like again, I wasn't super. Obviously, I'm not super up to date on any of his, you know, recent ventures and stuff, but that's still a bit of a loss. You know, he was a cultural icon for quite a bit there.
he was a fucking showman through and through. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, I mean, you know, Jerry Springer might have been trash TV, but you name me one fucking person in the United States that was born, you know, between fucking 1965 and 2005, and tell me that they don't know the fucking name Jerry Springer. Like,
oh yeah, everybody knows Jerry Springer and what he did and who he was and shit. Now, I have a question.
Yep.
With us posting more on YouTube, should I try to be a little more coy with these Canadian herbals here, or?
Oh no, not at all.
No, okay, because that might fuck with our monetization on YouTube if that's what we're
okay, so monetization on YouTube, I'm not even worried about, because it is so hard to get now.
Yeah, you can't do fucking anything. You can't have an opinion. You can't swear. You can't be controversial.
Well, no, just the analytic part, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I used to make money off YouTube regularly on my account, dude, and they fucking demonetized me because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I didn't need 1,000 subscribers. I needed the fucking analytics for the people to watch the fucking ads. That's all I needed. Like,
yeah, that's fucking shicey. Okay, on that note, I'm probably gonna partake in some Canadian herbals here.
Oh yeah, go for it, dude. I don't give a shit.
I'm going.
This show is brought to you by the marijuana industry. No, I'm just...
Yeah, brought to you by cannabis. Copious amounts of cannabis. I consume probably about a half ounce a week. Copious amounts of cannabis. But in my defense, I also have a medicinal, like, actual prescription for it.
I've got glaucoma. I've got cataracts.
I have back pain. I can't sleep at night.
I have a crick in my neck that's been there for 20 years, and marijuana cured it.
When I stand up, my knees click, but when I'm high, I don't notice.
when I'm high, I can't even get out of my chair for my knees to hurt.
I don't even care to get up anymore. I don't even notice that I have knees, frankly. It's amazing, Edith. You've got to try it.
when I go through the astral projection realm.
All right. Now hold on. No, we're going far here. We don't want people thinking that shit. I think that's where we have to start, like, really drawing the line. Because, dude, you know how many
no,
people?
that's dabbed in DMT. All right.
Yeah, no, hear me out. Like, you know how many people I've heard of that have, like, asked me if I've seen shit, or, like, if I hear shit, if I smoke a bong, or, like, I need to make this, like, public knowledge. This isn't yet, and this really should be. While consuming cannabis, you should suffer no hallucinogenic effects. If you are suffering hallucinogenic effects while consuming cannabis, you need to first question the purity and quality of what it is that you're smoking. And second, and this is a genuine recommendation, I'm sorry, check to see if there are any pre-existing health conditions that need be addressed, because cannabis on its own will not generate auditory or visual hallucinations.
Yes. Now, and well, yeah, one thing, like, if you've, the source is good, it's not laced with PCP, because that happened to me when I was 13 years old. It was the most terrifying experience of my life. Well, one of them. Okay, there's been terrifying experiences since.
Everybody's got
But so yeah, but if you verify that and you have hallucinations, you more than likely, and I'm not a psychiatrist, don't take this as medical advice, but you should seek help. You more than likely are either predisposed or have paranoid schizophrenia or manic bipolar disorder, and you should get that checked out, because that is 9 times out of 10 when somebody has hallucinations from marijuana, simply just marijuana, it is because they are predisposed.
And that is a genuine thing too as well. There are a lot of health conditions that people aren't aware of that can come up with drug use or substance use in many forms. Even cannabis itself. Don't get me wrong. Like, if you are genetically predisposed to schizophrenia, like if it's common within your bloodline, and it's something that you need to be concerned of, I'd probably recommend not going super heavy on cannabis, because it can bring forth some of those aspects. But so can alcohol, so can any other substance
Yep.
that you go ahead and consume. That's at that point, if you have pre-existing conditions, your best bet is just to rock it as sober as you can and just try to enjoy the ride the best you can.
All right, we are going to take a quick break because I'm about to shit myself. All right, be right back.
Yep. While I'm gonna go ahead and take some of these fine Canadian herbals of which we've been speaking, because well, I mean, let's be real, I enjoy them. Now, a lot of people use it recreationally, and even more so, a lot of people use it on an addictive level. If you find that you're at the point with cannabis consumption where you need to consume cannabis to continue your daily functions, then you probably should reconsider it and reevaluate it. Like myself here, I can go without smoking cannabis. I'm just in a fair amount of pain when I do. And I also have a difficulty sleeping. Now, the pain is from me beating the shit out of myself over the years there. I did contracting. I've worked in restaurants. My tailbone shattered from not putting out a wet floor sign. One of my coworkers, when I was working at a fast food restaurant when I was 14, I went straight up, came down on the fucking tile, shattered my fucking tailbone, fucked up my shoulder, my knee, my hip. I did myself dirty with that. But yeah, no, that's as long as you're smart and you're safe with it, you'll be good to go. But you have to be smart and safe with it. That's the big thing. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and be smart and safe and get this hoot into me. Here, I'll even let you listen if Discord will let us. I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead and make sure that my noise suppression is turned off. And I'll get you right up on the mic so you guys can enjoy this one with me. Okay, well, that didn't work as well as it was supposed to. But that's okay. Oh, but I do apologize, Chad. I don't mean to be as ghosty as I have been. And it's not just here, it's it's been all over my life there, but coming out of it now. It's a big thing. Coming out of it now. Oh, my fucking lungs.
And I'm back.
Did you leave it recording?
I had stopped it and then I started it again just so there was like if it it recorded whatever you said.
Okay, good. I chatted with them for a little bit.
Your video got cut off because I had exited out, but that's it.
That's okay. That's okay. I was just talking to them a little bit about cannabis, and then I went back about how I'm back on the up.
It's good.
It's honestly, it's really weird to convince yourself that you're on the up when you've been on the down for so long.
Dude, who the fuck are you telling?
Right? Like, it's, you know exactly what I mean. In chat, if you don't get it, I hope you never do.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
it's not fun to experience. It's not something I ever want somebody to experience, but just take it, from experience with wisdom. It's hard to admit and recognize when you're actually on the up, when you're actually moving forward and you're doing well for yourself. When you've been in a rut or you've been in a funk for so long there, it's hard to see the green pastures when you've been staring at the brown patches for so long, you know?
Yeah, dude, and like I told the I told the listeners that like when I got out of court the day they let me off probation, like I needed a tether because I was floating away, right? Like just the weight of those 16 17 years of chains fucking tying me to the state of Virginia.
It's gone. Yeah.
And then I got here and I went manic because of how good. No, I'm serious. Like it was bad. Like I was all over the place for the first like week, and like I was just absolutely manic because I wasn't like every Crown Victorian and Dodge Charger that I saw. I wasn't worried that some fucking podunk fucking piece of shit from Stafford, Virginia was gonna be like, oh, there's fucking Miller, let me go fuck with him today for no fucking reason. Like don't have that fear at all. Plus it's way further away from DC, which is the majority of our podcast listeners.
Well, okay, you know what? Okay, so there's something else that I didn't actually mention that's mentioned with the whole the tax return there. So I got into an accident a couple of years ago. I had to put my license on hold. Owed a lot for it. I'm in the final stretch of squaring up my license, and I was kind of trying to figure out how I was going to do it. Well, with this income tax return, I'm going to square it, and soon enough, I am going to grab myself a vehicle.
A scooter.
No, like, I'm probably going to lease a nice car because I want to build my credit.
An off-road scooter.
Honestly, Kate, real talk, dream cars. If any listeners, please, if anybody knows anyone with either of these cars, okay, one, I'll take anything from the Lada family. Lada. If you know, you know. Please let me know as well.
I don't think anybody. I don't think.
You'd be surprised.
I don't
There's
think the
actually
87% of the American listeners do not know what the fuck a Lada is. All right.
right. Most of them won't, but there's a fair amount of them in North America from just like collectors and enthusiasts and shit, right? And now, apart from that, the only other one that if it ever came up, I would want an E46 M3.
The fuck is
An
that?
E46 specifically, a BMW M3, the E46 engine, the E46 model.
Listen.
That
Listen.
specifically. No, hear me out. Did you play Need for Speed Most Wanted as a kid?
Yeah.
That's the BMW.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that then.
That's the only reason, man. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I like BMWs, but I would just get a new one at this point. Like,
Yeah. Das Bavarian Motorworks.
yeah, to make some good stuff, yeah. It's a good Scheiße, yeah.
Oh yeah, good Scheiße, yeah.
Guten Scheiße, yeah, guten Scheiße.
So I
Fuck,
would
sorry.
my dream car is a
Mm-hmm.
1981 DeLorean Motor Company DeLorean.
Bet. Oh, didn't you? Hold on. There was some heresy though that's about to come, isn't there?
What?
No. Keep talking. Was that all there was with it? Because somebody else I know wants the exact same thing, but they had a heretical caveat with it.
No, mine's gonna be made to look exactly like the car from Back to the Future, but you can buy. I don't know if you still can. This is like, oh my god, this is like a decade ago. But you used to be able to, like, somebody bought out the rights to DeLorean Motor Company.
Yep.
And they were making them to order. So it was all custom. You could put a V6 in it. You could put a V6 instead of the 4-cylinder that could barely push that solid stainless steel frame past 65 miles an hour. So,
Wait, hold on. Hold the fuck up. Did you just fucking tell me that the DeLorean from factory came with a fucking V4? Not even an inline 4, but a V4?
V4, sir. Fucking
What?
4-cylinder engine, bro.
What?
There's
You could buy a fucking 450 something big block from Chevy and just drop it. Why would you? What?
No, because do you know who John DeLorean was? John DeLorean used to work for them. So
Okay.
he was trying to take down the super PAC of Chevy and Ford and GMC, and GM and all that. So, like,
Even worse then. So he knew how to build a big block.
listen.
No, there's no listening. Fuck, what the hell? No, the DeLorean, you just killed the DeLorean for me, bro. I'm shook
but
right now.
but now you can get a V6 DeLorean.
Oh, fuck the V6 DeLorean. No, the original came as a fucking bucket of shit. I understand the stainless steel is nice, but why the fuck would anybody, bruh? Like, no.
Oh man, I mean, there's a reason John DeLorean's dead, and probably
Yeah.
put a 4-cylinder in that engine.
Somebody probably fucking killed him. Like, what the hell, man? A fucking 4-cylinder in a stainless steel chassis car. I need you folks to understand just how fucking heavy that is.
Yeah.
Like-
At least you know you're not going too fast, so you don't fucking hurt other people when you hit them.
Who fucking yeah, exactly. It's not like you're getting hurt. You're in fucking stainless steel, buddy. You hit somebody, you're cutting through them like a fucking knife. Or you're just fucking crumpling them around your car. Like, you might get a scratch, maybe a dent.
You could
Fuck
hit
buddy's
a
fucking
fucking
Camaro.
Isuzu as a little Isuzu flatbed with that motherfucker and destroy it.
Oh.
Like,
Buddy, you hit an Isuzu flatbed with the guy, you're gonna see pink mist and just a bunch of paint chips. Like,
well, that's
What
if you can get it over 55.
yeah, word, if you can get it over 55. Yeah, exactly. Let alone fucking, what was it, 85 miles an hour in the movie? Bruh, you know what? Okay, we know what happened in Back to the Future. I know why I'm okay with the DeLorean, all right? Doc Martin knew what was fucking good, said this guy's a fucking idiot, ripped out that 4-cylinder, dropped a big crate 454 in there, and fucking strapped all of his shit on top of it. That's the only way. Like, 85 miles an hour? No. Like,
That wasn't the fucking flux capacitor. It was the alcohol fucking intake. Fucking
yeah, straight up fucking nitro engine he dropped in that bitch. Like,
way ahead of his time. Way ahead of his time.
man. Well, I mean, he had a time machine. Like,
Dude, how old do you think Christopher Lloyd was in that movie?
probably 60 something.
30 something.
Fuck off.
Look
That was a wig.
look
Then.
at
Naturally, that was a wig.
look it up right now. Look
That
up
was
what year Christopher fucking Lloyd was born in.
38.
No.
Yeah.
No, hold the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah. He was born the 22nd of October, 1938.
What the fuck? Okay,
The fuck are you smoking, bro? And can I have some?
Wait, so he was only 50,
Well, still, that makes more sense.
but
yeah.
he's had all white hair since he was like fucking 30. That's okay. That's what it was. That's
Okay,
where my
word.
head got confused. He's had
Okay.
like all white hair since he was in his 30s.
Poor
Jesus.
guy.
You know how old he
Wait.
was? He was fucking 30. You know, he was born in 58.
I was gonna leave that one alone, but I'm glad you readdressed that. Yeah, that was a bit of a blunder. But you know what, folks? That's why we have Google. And you know what? This is actually an important lesson. All right. He made a simple mistake. It was corrected by pulling it up online, which anybody can do at any point. If you're ever unsure, just pull it up. Just look it up. We have the world at our fingertips in the form of a fucking super powered tricorder.
Oh yeah, and let me say something.
Mhm.
This whole entire episode, including my responses to your projected questions that ChatGPT 4 has projected, all right, has all been scripted. Did you know that? ChatGPT 4 knew what you were going to say, and I've been reading off a script from the bottom screen this entire time.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a little unsettling.
No, okay, I'm just fucking with you.
I was like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, you got a quick word per minute typing speed. Like, you could probably punch in enough context for it, but that'd be a little unsettling.
I want to give some updates on Kyle Coin real quick. So
Okay.
the Kyle
Shameless
Coin
plug.
glue plugin is almost finished. Is getting there by Travis Brenston. And we decided to go with I purchased ChatGPT 4 subscription yesterday. And we are just pumping out fucking Kyle cards, their lore and their abilities and everything. I fucking pumped out 100 of them yesterday. And their trap cards. I just want to.
It's funny because I live in the trap.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Kyle Cho.
No. No.
No, Cho calls himself a trap.
No, I know, but that's weird. I'm old school. To me, that's weird.
Oh, but dude, Cho's awesome though. Cho's the gun toting, rootin' tootin' motherfucker, all right?
I'm sure. It just I'll leave that alone.
Wait, you're telling me you don't want to see more furries? All right.
All I gotta say on that is I am always okay with a good old fashioned furry purge.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's funny, dude, because the people who get triggered about it are like the people who
They
are
go the
like,
fuck off.
who are telling everyone else they're snowflakes.
Oh yeah, they go the fuck off, man. It's like,
Okay.
why would you advertise that?
So okay. Here are 8 Kyle cards specifically designed for your request. Now, okay, I have to like rework these because ChatGPT didn't understand what I was asking it to do exactly. So instead of making them character cards, they were like ability cards.
Okay.
So Kyle Posada, the Dethroned. Once per turn, take control of one of your opponent's monsters and reduce its attack and defense by 600 points due to its demotion. Kyle Eustace, Safety Manager Extraordinaire. When this card is summoned, increase your life points by 1,000 and prevent all battle damage to your life points to 2 turns. Kyle Spawnable, the Tech Wizard. Once per turn, negate the activation of one opponent's spell, trap, or monster effect and destroy it. Kyle Miller, the Nerd of Nerds. When this card is on the field, increase the attack and defense of all Kyle monsters you control by 400 points due to their shared enthusiasm for nerdy pursuits. Kyle LaForge, quote-unquote, Smiles. When this card is attacked, negate the attack and gain 800 life points due to the infectious nature of Kyle's smile. Kyle Hartwig, the Hippie. When this card is summoned, banish one card from your opponent's graveyard, spreading peace and good vibes. Kyle Whalen, the Concussed. When this card is attacked, negate the attack and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attacking monster's attack. Kyle Jack, the Racist Clown. Once per turn, force an opponent's monster to confront its biases, immobilizing it for 1 turn and reducing its attack and defense by 300 points.
What the fuck, yo?
And this is all AI generated.
Oh my
so
God.
these are just a couple examples of trap cards. Kyle's unfortunate joke. When your opponent declares an attack, negate the attack and force them to return 1 card from their hand to the deck. Incorrect trivia. Negate the effects of all your opponent's face-up monsters for 1 turn and force them to discard 1 card. Awkward impression. Negate 1 attack and gain 1,000 life points due to an uncomfortable impersonation. And then
I like that one.
Kyle's misguided rant. I feel like this one was aimed at me for some reason. Negate 1 attack and force your opponent to discard 1 card due to an ill-informed diatribe. And then there's spell cards like Kyle's United Front. Special summon 1 Kyle monster from your hand or graveyard with a different name than the ones you control. Group therapy session. Target 1 face-up monster on the field. It cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects for 1 turn, but it must engage in a heartfelt discussion about its feelings.
Yeah, these are
some of these are
some interesting
spot
ones.
on though, dude. That's the weird thing. Like it's all supposed to be randomly generated.
Yeah, wait, hold on. That last one was who?
The very last one that was there was a spell card.
didn't. Okay, word. Yeah, I didn't have a name. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I generated a total of like 100.
Okay,
to
now
start off with.
without name dropping me, is there one in there generated from my name?
Oh, fuck. Hold on.
Without name dropping.
Yeah.
we already casually name dropped the other day there.
Alright,
We'll
hold
leave
on,
it to
hold
just
on,
that
hold
one bonus.
I'm-
Oh yeah, no, search, do your thing. But hold on, listeners. By the way, there's a hidden Easter egg in one of these episodes. I'm not telling you which one, and I'm not even telling you where it was or who we were talking to. But at some point, my full legal name is dropped, and I don't even refute it. Just saying. I'm just saying. If y'all are ever that curious, my full legal fucking Canadian name is dropped in one of the podcasts. But it's up to you to find it.
Yeah, so go listen to our thousands of hours of fucking podcast.
Yeah, go dedicate like fucking a week straight to just listening to nothing but us, and just make sure you're listening to like every fucking second of it, because at some point my legal name is dropped. And I'll tell you what, it's not dog.
Okay. All right. Generate a monster card for Kyle, the Canadian Mountie. Last name.
Okay. Yeah.
How do you spell Mountie? IE, right?
M-O-U-N-T-I-E.
Okay.
M-O-U-N-T-I-E.
All right. Kyle, the Canadian Mountie. A proud defender of justice, Kyle brings a sense of honor and duty to the game. His presence on the field inspires other Kyle monsters to stand tall and protect their fellow cards. Generate an ability for that card. Ability
I like that.
for that card. Yeah, that's it. Like, dude, I'm telling the ChatGPT 4 is connected to the web.
Yeah, it knows
So,
too much.
So yes. Oh, it knows far too much, I assure you.
It knows too much right there. What the fuck?
Okay, ability card, Mountie's Valor. When Kyle the Canadian Mountie is on the field, all Kyle monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. Once per turn, you can negate 1 attack targeting a Kyle monster you control, showcasing Kyle's unwavering dedication to protecting his fellow cards.
Oh. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
so worth $20 a month.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, that would be worth it, yeah. That's tight. That's hilarious.
So, okay, so these are gonna be actual NFT cards. Okay. And so my idea behind this part is that like the people who they are made for, they automatically get their cards. Like they automatically get at least their one card and maybe their ability card, right?
Nice.
And then people will be able to buy packs with Kyle Coin, all right, that they can like
Ooh.
unlock random cards.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
and
Kind
then-
of like low key hockey, kind of Yu-Gi-Oh kind of vibes.
Yeah,
almost,
but
like
it's gonna
Magic
but it's
kinda.
gonna be it's a video game Kyle trading card game where we're gonna battle, okay? And you can buy and sell your cards to other people using, it's going to be on the XLM blockchain. So you're going to be able to do this. So Travis is setting up it's called the Kyle Coin Glue plugin, which is this is like mostly mine and Spawnable's idea. So it's going to set up an infrastructure for Unreal Engine in general. So it's not just for our game. Our game is just the use case so that the SEC doesn't come kick down my door or seize my home.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
So to show that it's actually being utilized for something. But that plugin is going to be able to be shipped to everyone who uses Unreal Engine as their online game, and allow them to make a financially sustainable ecosystem within their game where assets in their game can be NFTs. So rare drops, say like in an MMO,
CS:GO style.
No, more. It'd be more geared towards. Yeah. Because like you've been selling like this shit on like people have been selling shit like on Steam, the Steam marketplace.
Yeah.
Yes. Basically like that, except like the way that Steam does it, they're kind of considered securities under the Security and Exchange Commission's current definition. So the way you're doing it now is it's just a token. It's not a security. It's a token, of just a token saying that this person owns this on the blockchain. Boom. And then it's up to you what you decide to do with it. But it's not a security that you're saving to gain value. Yeah. I'm pretty stoked. That ChatGPT 4 takes out like 6 months of work, and ChatGPT 3.5 and 4 can literally write like 90% of the code.
That is one thing I'm actually really keen on with these ChatGPTs. Like Daisy, for example. Daisy I was trying to build skins for the longest time, and like I can make them like the 3D models, but I couldn't figure out how to like translate them to like the 2D version and then like retranslate them to fucking Daisy's whatever specific version. Let alone all of the scripts that went with it. So as soon as I heard about all this ChatGPT shit, on a whim, I just opened it up. I was like, hey, I want to make skins for Daisy. And I was like, okay. And I was like, how do I do it? And it just fucking wrote out like a 15-step, like perfectly, completely clear. And I was like, okay.
Yep.
Let's say I just made a shirt and I wanted to have this and this. How would that look? And the entire, like a page and a half, just all the script, everything.
Yep.
Oh, have I used it? No. But
yeah. And what our listeners and watchers, viewers do not realize is that we're not even here. We're made up. We are all AI generated by DALL-E and ChatGPT. This is all a figment of an AI's imagination. Like,
even better yet. This entire episode up until now, so we recorded our voices and then we recorded samples to those whole AI kind of voiceover things. We haven't been talking this entire show.
Yep.
Yeah, all AI. No, I'm kidding. I can't do that. That'll fuck people up. But here's the point where you can do stuff like that.
Yeah, Whisper. It's called Whisper by OpenAI. It's called Whisper.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, dude, I highly suggest downloading the software development, the repository for ChatGPT.
Oh?
Yeah, it's free. It's on GitHub. You can edit it and fuck with it yourself. You can connect it to whatever database that you want to.
Interesting.
Yeah. So once they come
Okay.
out with sex bots, I am fucking gonna be able to
Fucking
easily
God,
fucking
man.
program whatever
Oh
I
my
want. Okay? No,
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. You have a wife.
yeah, but
You
sometimes she's
need
not
a
in
sex bot,
the
bro.
mood.
My God.
I
I mean, I get it, yeah,
need a
but just
partner
fucking
who's got the
pull your
same energy. Okay,
just pull your horn like the rest of
joke,
us, man. Pull up a little video, a little,
If she's
and
not
you're
sleeping,
good.
she's gonna be so pissed right now.
Well, you go to the fucking you just go to the bathroom. You hit a little, and then you sort yourself out, man. Fuck that. You don't do that to the old lady. Jesus Christ.
Hey Sid, you
The
want to play?
future's a dangerous time.
Hey Sid, you want to play hide the Nazi?
What the
Oh,
fuck?
she's sleeping. She's sleeping.
What the fuck kind of what?
You've never heard that before?
No.
Because it's a little Nazi helmet.
What the fuck? Where is he hiding?
He's hiding in the
What,
hold
her
on.
bunker?
Yeah. Yeah, he's hiding in her bunker.
Is that what you?
He's going to join Ava and Adolf.
Okay, if we weren't getting fucked before, we're fucked now.
He's going to join Ava and Adolf and blow some brains out.
Fuck over. I cannot stress this enough.
Okay, hold on.
The individual voices, jokes, and opinions expressed by the members of this channel do not reflect the entirety of the channel.
Okay, all right. So we haven't done a podcast a couple weeks since I was moving. So on 420, right? I was like, hey, we're going out to eat tonight. She was like, okay, where do you want to go? I was like, man, I haven't found it. Let's find a German restaurant. I need a good German restaurant in Fort Myers. And she's like, why do you want to go to a German restaurant? I'm like, well, it's Betty White's birthday. And she was like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, I want to go celebrate Betty White's birthday. And she's like, why do you really want to go to a German restaurant on Betty White's birthday? And I'm like, well, I'm gonna go there, right? We're gonna sit down and I'm gonna tell them that my name is Addie, right? And you're gonna tell them that it's my birthday. And we're gonna get them to fucking do the little, Zum Geburtstag sehr Glück, right? To fucking Zum Geburtstag sehr Addie, Zum Geburtstag sehr Glück on Hitler's birthday, and I was gonna record the whole thing, and I was gonna be like, oh my god, this German restaurant like fucking celebrates Hitler's birthday every year.
I cannot emphasize enough just how much the individual opinions and jokes expressed stand for only the members expressing them.
Dude.
These are not acts that I would endorse.
It would have been so funny though to like.
You are so fucked, man. That's not funny.
Yes, it is. That's hilarious,
It's
dude.
not though, bro. What
Yes,
the
it
fuck,
is.
man? You can't.
Like,
Yo.
it would have been funny if they were like, if none of them questioned it, and they're just like, oh, this guy's name is Adi, and it's his birthday, and we're going to sing him happy birthday, Adi.
Like, I'm sure at least fucking 2 or 3 of them would know what the hell you were doing. Like,
no, I'm sure no fucking German, in their right mind sits there and thinks, oh, today's Hitler's birthday, yeah. No.
no, but once you know a fact, like you hear it, it's gonna come back in your mind, bro. That's so fucked. Like,
oh well, Jerry Springer wouldn't be happy.
No, Jerry Springer and you would be having a fucking chat right now. I want to be honest with you. Jerry Springer right now, he's looking down on you and he's upset.
No, Jerry's
He's ashamed.
Jerry's bringing out my fucking ex Jess and be like, well, since you wanted to be an asshole today, here's Jess. It's like, fucking in her prison outfit.
Yeah, there you go. We got cosmic karma just sorting itself out. Sweet Christ, acid armor.
That is Mr. Miller to you, sir. All right.
Easy there, son. Easy.
Back in
Oh,
my
jeez.
day. Ooh, man.
I know that's That's probably a pretty good point to round her out.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
leave him with a killer joke.
Literally. No.
Fucking man.
Did you see? Hold on. Did you see my video? Did you see my video in the council? I found my old German Luger cap gun from when I was
Oh,
a
God.
kid. It was like my dad's when he was a kid, like because they used to play like it wasn't cops and robbers when they were growing up. It was the Allies and Axis.
You don't have to say it. Yeah, okay. Word. I'm glad you chose the safer way to say that.
Yeah, it was they played Axis and Allies. Like that was my dad's
Yeah.
favorite board game too, and I love that game. And so like I have this old Luger cap gun, and I was like, because the early days of the Council of Kyle, was very like, oh, has anyone seen Kyle? And I was like, is it seen Kyle or is it see Kyle?
I think I actually did see that now that you said that. Like I just kind of chose to gloss over it.
I repressed that memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I buried that.
And I just want to clear everything. Like I love dark humor. My cutoff point is Dead Babies. Before that point, all right, Dead Babies just no Dead Babies. Like like that. Oh, guess what? Seth Rogen was exonerated in his domestic abuse case, the creator of Rick and Morty. So he's now fucking suing William Street for taking his show from him. Yeah, they're fucked. Like they're absolutely fucked.
I'm eager to see how this is all gonna pan out because that was a little wild. I really want more Rick and Morty, but I no idea how this is gonna go now.
Oh well, I mean, what's going to end up happening is another network is going to pick up the most popular cartoon besides Family Guy in the past 20 years. Well, besides Family Guy and Adventure Time.
Yeah. Yeah. Word. Yeah. No, that'll be interesting to see how that pans out.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Joining me from Florida and Dog from Canada.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'ams. It has been fun. I appreciate everybody tuning in again. I do apologize for my absence. I'll be trying to pop back in more. I'm definitely in a better spot, and it's just on the up from here.
Oh, real quick. We have, so you guys can look him up before he ends up coming on. I don't know exactly when he's coming on, but he goes by Super Tired on Spotify. He's going to be joining us probably within the next couple weeks. I listened to his music on these headphones, and after learning that he does all of his own mixing, all of his own sound, like he does everything from a little room in a trailer, I was like, what? Like, and like I talked to him, I was like, dude, maybe you wanted to like fucking work on like some outro music for us if we have you on, like like that'd be dope, like custom made fucking outro music and shit, like something like that. But I listened to him, dog. I think you didn't you? Like wasn't it musically talented for like just him in his room doing it by himself? Like that shit, it really good sonically. That's what I was looking for. Sonically.
There you go. Yeah.
Sonically pleasing.
Wasn't bad at all from what I heard. I'll have to take another peek and listen to it again because I think I listened to it kind of in a different state. Probably distracted, I think. But,
so we'll have him on probably in the next couple weeks. Still trying hard on Sal Khan. And then the fuck, what was his name? His name's Kyle. It's fucking damn it. I think I told you about that.
You probably did.
He's like a guitarist, or he's fucking like.
Oh yes, I think there is another bigger musician coming on.
Yeah.
I have ADHD. Full disclosure, folks. Things are in one ear out the other for me.
Yeah, but Hartwig plugged us in. That one, Hartwig is probably gonna join the three of us. He's the one pulling him on. He fucking he fucking got him. He's like, dude, you gotta join the council. You gotta fucking get on the Only Kyle show. It's my dog. It's like my homie's fucking making it and shit. And he's like, fuck yeah. And I messaged him, and he was like, fuck yeah, I'm excited. So we'll try
And
to get a date
honestly,
time on that.
On that same note, like any Kyles that want to hop on, even some of the regular viewers, if you have some interesting stuff you think we should talk about, or you think other people need to hear, send us a message. We'll vet it out. If it sounds like something that should come on the show, we'll pull it on, bring you on. You can come and chat.
Yep. Always welcome. Contact us.
Mhm.
You know, even if you're just a normal person, you just want to hop on.
Yeah, you don't.
Like
Yeah,
I
you don't
don't
have to
give, we
be a
don't give
Kyle.
a
You don't even
fuck.
have to have anything crazy. You just want to talk for a little bit. You just want people to hear you. Send us a message. We'll vet it out. Come on in.
Oh, speaking of crazy, so our good buddy Jack wants to actually come on and have a debate. So we were talking. I messaged you about let's in honor of Jerry Springer, let's have a couple trash episodes, and that would be one to do. That would be one to do, and we could name it trash episode semicolon featuring Kyle Jack. And
I don't want to go degrading potential guests coming on the show here, but we'll take a peek there. We'll vet it out. We'll see what's good.
all
No
right.
promises, no declines, though.
All right, thanks, man. And thank you, everybody. It's been great, actually. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been fun. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We'll be around soon enough.
And goodbye.
Peace.